Joe Paz from 8-Bit Wave. We're here for another episode of Sibelius Sessions, where we arrange and have you guys join in for the chat and join in for the wild ride. Super excited. A bit of news that's coming out. This coming week, we should finally have our finalized schedule that we're trying to do for new content. This was essentially step one. And we're definitely any new mugs. I've been informed that there are mugs incoming. I don't have any today. I'm trying to be healthy since you brought it up last time. There's some water, just plain old H2O. Although I will probably end up getting some coffee later. So keep an eye out for the mugs. I do have some that I haven't shown. Maybe I'll pull up a different one today. In fact, I know which one I'll pull up that I haven't shown on stream yet. Anyways, as I was saying, there's a schedule that we're gonna start having that this is essentially gonna be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then there's gonna be something in between to kind of fill in that gap. So we're super excited about that. We're super excited about Pokemon, which I think is probably one of the better looking videos now that we've finally got to put the camera through its through its paces, and it sounds great too. We changed some of the miking stuff, so we're really excited about that. If you haven't checked it out, check out Pokemon. We'll probably put it in the card thing, wherever that is. I think it's on this side, actually. OBS likes to mirror things. So anyways, let's check out what we had last time and jump straight into the new stuff. Nice. I love that jump groove. Actually, David will be by later today, as you kind of read in the title. So we'll probably take a short intermission when he gets here to switch, get masks on and get him set up with a mic. Yeah, so that rhythm section stuff actually works pretty nicely. I'm content with how we left this. It was a little frustrating figuring it out, but I definitely think it's coming together. But yeah, so David should be coming in. Go work on the unlisted and the small improvements, lads and lasses. Yeah, so okay, I'll go ahead and kind of divulge a little more on what happened there. It's really a small edit. There's a slight frame that one of the transitions is slightly off. There's a frame where Team Rocket's logo stays longer than it should. So it's like a slight little modification that we were it just doesn't look clean. We wanted to redo that. Which is why we kind of unlisted it. There's also one other thing which will remain undisclosed for whoever wants to find it, I guess. But yeah, that's why that one is unlisted. There's a new version that is up that has those edits fixed, because YouTube you can take out footage from YouTube, but you can't add footage. They have an editor, but it barely edits anything. So YouTube fix that crap. So if anybody wants to figure it out, you'll see what it is, but you have to search for it. But there's another frame that we wanted to take out that we were like, let's not leave that in there. It honestly was a mistake. It passed through a bunch of us, and none of us like caught it until like the premiere, and then that's when we decided, we were like, oh crap, we have to take it down, or we decided to unlist it instead of taking it down because we didn't want to lose like the watch time nor the comments and stuff that was already there. But thank you for those of you that did tune in. Thanks, Chocobo. Okay, so we need to get the melody on here. Also, good to have you here. Is this the one that we were using that doesn't have the sound effects? Yeah, I think so. Or is this the one that was soft? Yeah, this was the one that was soft. How's everyone doing today? Aw, sad to hear that, Luciano. Hopefully, David and I will be able to brighten up your day. All right, take care, Frogbox. Thanks for dropping by, as always. What setup are you talking about? Like monitors and stuff, or like a surround sound system, like more like a home theater sort of thing? That's what it sounds like to me. It's very like non-melodic. It's just very like I don't even think he was honestly thinking of like legit pitches when he was like singing this. A few streams ago, but it was very minor. Got a nice pair of monitor headphones and slapped a mod mic on it. Okay, cool. Nice, congrats. Definitely, those are always fun. Yeah, like a good set of headphones really makes a difference. Actually, while we were like getting ready for the mix and stuff, obviously, like most engineers, you'll end up like listening to the same mix on like a bunch of different like headphones and like speaker systems and stuff. So it's like, I appreciate a good set of headphones because I've been listening to the mix on like my $30 like Turtle Beach, very not good headset, and like $10 like, you know, iPod or excuse me, like iPhone headphone ripoffs and stuff like. For a spoken thing until the end of the verse. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It's more like it's like spoken. It's like less like he's not really focusing on what pitches he's singing. It's more about what he's saying. I do think it is. Make sure it's mastered well for all qualities. Make sure it's not going to blow Someone's driver's out. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's kind of exactly what it is. Because sometimes on like lower end headphones, you'll have like either like a lack of highs, or you'll have like an excessive amount of lows. Um, that's kind of what we were listening for, is like listening on a flat thing inside here with like the studio monitors and stuff, but then also going back and like listening to more like consumer grade per se headphones, like comparable, even just like iPhone speakers itself, just full blast iPhone speakers or whatever, car speakers, stuff like that, to make sure that it's like no matter where you're playing it, you're still able to hear the bass, the highs, like the shh of the cymbals and all that stuff. It's just being able to balance it enough that it's like no matter where you're playing it, it'll always kind of sound consistent. There's no way to make something sound amazing on every set of like speakers, unless you're, winning Grammys like left and right and stuff. But those guys are nuts. But yeah, that's kind of the way to mitigate that, is a lot of people will do that, is purposely listen to things on like, for lack of a better term, shittier headphones or shittier like, speakers, to be able to kind of like make sure that even on the worst possible like speakers, that the mix still sounds good. Or at least that's the ideology. I just feel like this makes more sense. I'm gonna do that. Again, like I said, I don't think the pitches that he's singing is the most important thing, so much as the rhythmic kind of value of it. Because again, harmonically, this is pretty out there anyways. Speaking of which, let me actually figure out the rhythm he's singing. Doom, go-gum, doom, go-gum. Oh, that's actually pretty low. Let me see. We're in double, or we're in like cut time, so yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, he still does the E flat. I'm not gonna change it from that. So those are what quarter note triplets sounds like. Let me just repeat that. Boom. You may also hear different things depending on the audio device, which helps in the editing process. Yeah, that's true, because certain things might be more pronounced in some speakers than in others. Sometimes you'll catch some things that it's like, oh wow, like, on my system that's more flat, like I couldn't hear that as much, but in like this system that has like way more highs, like you can really hear the intonation in the flute, or like there's too much of like that air sound that the flute kind of produces and stuff like that. There's too much of that or whatever, stuff like that you'll kind of like also pick up depending on where you listen to it. That's a good point, Luciano. Yeah, you had mentioned Chocobo, you had mentioned like monitors and stuff. Is it just for your own personal consumer stuff, or do you actually like work in sound or something like that? If you don't mind me asking, of course. Yeah, I'll leave that. Saddle do da do do da. So that's this same rhythm over here. Do 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 do. Dum 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 dum. I heavily enjoy sound, and I didn't feel comfortable with the gaming setup I had previously. I am nowhere close to being competent with music balancing, just to enjoy music and hear exactly what the composer or artist wanted me to hear. Okay, well that's admirable, extremely admirable, and I do appreciate that. That attention to detail. I feel like more and more people are swinging that way, because again, it's like becoming more common to have like higher grade headphones and stuff. You don't just like use your stock iPhone headphones and stuff. People buy like, again, like even just the AirPods themselves are better than the stock, like, the ones that come for free shipped inside of your package. And obviously the Android equivalent. I'm just saying iPhone because I have an iPhone. So it's just what I'm used to seeing, but it's the same crap. No shame here towards Android or anything. And I'm glad there is a shift for that, because it's like, if anything, people are paying more attention to the fact that it's like, yeah, music makes a massive difference in a lot of the stuff that we do, especially the media that we consume, which is basically the whole mission statement of this channel, of this group. Which is funny that I have to say channel, because again, originally this wasn't like it wasn't not the plan. It's just not what we expected to be doing right now. Around this time, we would have already done SuperCon. We'd be getting ready for Anime EY. We'd be getting, I think GakuCon was also scheduled sometime in July and August and stuff. It's like we would have already done a bunch more conventions and stuff. Like that's been where more of our focus was. But obviously COVID kind of brought us to like, oh crap, we really should focus on the social media stuff. And it kind of brought us to this whole format that we have now, which I've been thoroughly enjoying, and I hope you guys are too. So it's literally the same thing, just different pitches. Having a life must be nice. I can't comment honestly on which one I like better, Luciano. I honestly I prefer both things, because I miss being in person. I miss like I guess just like legit concerts, like and I do miss in particular the video that we play with and stuff, that really like I think drives the whole thing home. I think a lot of people, when you watch the music video of stuff, it's like it sounds really clean. It sounds cleaner than it'll ever sound live. That's just natural musician stuff. It'll always sound cleaner on the album. But I feel like that's what people go for the live stuff, is a little more for that dirt, but that like raw emotion. So I think I almost miss that, because it's like it just has a certain uniqueness to it. But yeah, man, I miss living. It's gonna be nice to have like, David in today and stuff. Yeah, because David actually is coming in to record our next project for October. Pokemon came out in October, but it's really September's video that got delayed. So there's another one coming out this month. If we can keep our timetables, which we're really trying to keep our timetables. If it hasn't been evident, we're trying to be more strict on our schedule ourselves. So 6 a.m. yesterday. Felt nice that I fixed my sleep schedule, drank my tea, went back to bed, and woke up at 10 p.m. Dude, I can't say how many times I've been in the same boat. um Me and my wife both were at that for a while. Especially, when COVID first hit and it was just like Animal Crossing time. We literally were like, okay, cool, let's play until 5 a.m., wait for the new day that starts at 5 a.m., play like the beginning half of the next day, sleep for a while, then wake up at like 7 p.m. before the shop closes, sell all your fruit, rinse and repeat. Yeah, I feel like I know this has probably been a topic that like most people have like talked about and stuff, but I feel like gamers and anime and just like people in general that like more our generation, I guess, just like the younger crowd per se, the younger older crowd, I guess, if you will, whatever that generation, really thrived in this sort of thing because it's just like, oh, we get to do the things that we normally do, but not have enough time to do. 神の化身恐れを知らぬ剣がつら Yeah, I think that's that diminished sound that they're going for. 1, 2, 3, 4, ba-da. So this is actually a dotted quarter note. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. One, two, three, and 4, and 1. Actually, no, this is not a dotted. Ba-da, da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. The Blue Ranger. What's up? Welcome. Animal Crossing came out at the perfect time. Same with Doom, Persona 5 Royal, and the Final Fantasy 7 remake. Yeah. Definitely. There was a lot of good stuff actually coming out at that time, ironically. And I think it came out at the perfect time because obviously that's when people needed to have a reason to be inside and like kind of, bunker down. I'm not so sure about that E flat here. I also do now, hearing it in context, want to change this. That was fine. It's this one here. Still holding out and getting a Switch with Metroid Prime 4 or Okami 2 comes out. Okami 2 would be interesting. I actually haven't finished the first game, so I don't know exactly where they would go with it. But I guess it depends on like whether it was up there. Metroid Prime 4, I'm very excited for. Although I do need to finish playing 2 and 3. I really only played the first one, and I started a bit of the second one. I've just announced just not getting a Switch. I mean, dude, times are tough. I'm gonna check the C flat. It's that one note, man. Oh, is that what it is, actually? That's what it is. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum. I'm actually very excited on like, and if I were you, Chocobo, I'd probably hold off until like they maybe do the Switch Pro, quote unquote, since there's been rumors of that going around. Right. I respect them for doing that, actually. I respect them for essentially like, again, doing the same thing that I feel like more developers have been doing that, because even like Square Enix did the same thing with Final Fantasy VII and stuff, that they were like, listen, you know, we know you guys have been excited, but we want to put out the best product possible. Just wait a little bit longer, and it'll be exactly what you want it to be. I wish they would have given the same treatment to freaking Crystal Chronicles, man, because the multiplayer is unfortunate. I love the rest of it. I love some of the remixes that they did for or the reorchestrations, honestly, I should say, because it's just like redone. I love some of that stuff, the new arrangements and all that jazz. I like the detail work that they kind of did on the sprites. All that jazz is like great. And I do think that the game deserves like a good multiplayer, because it was difficult to play back in the day with all the Game Boy SP having like, or the Game Boy Advance, excuse me, having to interface with the GameCube itself, and you had to have the adapter and stuff. It was kind of cumbersome. So I was super excited about that, but I don't think they did a good job with the multiplayer. It's unfortunate. And I don't even mean connection issues and stuff. I just mean the fact that like you can't, the whole central point of the game is to like travel with your caravan and your group of people, and you can't travel in the same caravan. It's like, that's the whole point, is like as a unit, you're supposed to get closer with each other. And you can't even do that. It doesn't save your progress in between. So it's like kind of dumb in that sense. Yeah, I mean, I actually can't anymore. I'm so sad. The other day, I literally tried firing up my GameCube, because my Jackie and I, my wife, um, I'm assuming, I keep saying it in case nobody knows, but you know, it's I imagine most people know at this point. Jackie was like watching. She had just finished playing through Origami King, and I honestly think it's the next best Mario Paper Mario game, behind the Thousand Year Door, and like by a very slight margin, honestly. I think the writing was fantastic, the music was amazing. So she was like, she's never played Thousand Year Door. She's like, I want to see if this game is genuinely better than Origami King. And I was like, okay, let's fire up my old copy. Let's go. I grab it, I put it in my thing, and then it just keeps reading no disc. I think it might be like the laser itself is like dead, and it just doesn't read anymore, which is super sad. It's like rip GameCube. I think there's a local store that I'm going to try to take it to and see if I can get it fixed, because for emotional purposes, I'd like to have it fixed. Yeah, but Crystal Chronicles was actually, we were talking about it last time about Final Fantasy. Crystal Chronicles was my first Final Fantasy period, like from the franchise, which was an interesting way to leap into the franchise, I guess, because it's unlike anything else that they do. Yeah, this sounds good now. So we can move on. Or actually, I want to double check. Get a Wii with some component cables for better video output. That's not a bad idea. I never got a Wii, so it's like maybe I could. I don't think there's anything else really going on in the background. Yeah, it's just people doubling those chords, so I'll just do that. I'll go ahead and double these. Mine has as well, however, I think I'm going to go towards the route of SD cards running on the original hardware. How does that work? I'm actually not familiar with that method. Good amount of games that are in Wii are still worth playing today if you haven't. Yeah, no, I mean the Wii, honestly, again, it's one of the best-selling consoles for a reason. Like I do think it was super accessible at the time. Oh, you got to hack it? I'm a terrible hacker. I should actually do this and just get the middle voice or whatever. Not 100%, yeah. I wouldn't say we're not tech savvy. I mean, again, what I'm doing right now is probably considered tech savvy in like some circles. E flat, B and A flat. Excuse me, B flat. I should not touch the melody. I should just grab you guys. Getting only requires you to use soldering iron once. Rest of it is just screw into A into B. Oh, nice. I am the most tech savvy out of all of us. That's true. You're not wrong about that one, Yvette. Yeah, see, soldering is something that I actually really wanted to get into because even for like just audio cables and stuff for XLRs and stuff, all of these guys hanging here, these are pretty good. But I do have like a drawer full of like cables that could be fixed. I just don't know enough about soldering. I had to take all of my consoles apart for cleaning and replacing thermal paste on a few, so I'm used to opening up electronics and playing with their tech guts. Right. Ironically, doing that is what made me more like tech savvy. Is like I had to fix the Joy-Con drift, so I took apart the Joy-Con and like replaced the little joystick. But that alone, I was like, man, you know, this stuff kind of makes sense. Like it's pretty like. It follows certain rules, and so once you kind of get used to those rules, it's like everything is more or less the same. So since then, I fixed dumb stuff, but like nothing like great. But I fixed some blown fuses on my sub actually. Only once I say fuses, but it's one. I fixed that. I upgraded the RAM on my Mac, which it's still dying though. I helped Jackie fix some stuff on her PC. But yeah, so there's been little minor things, but it's like once you kind of start doing it, you get more used to it, and I feel like that's the biggest like fear of getting into the tech stuff is just like, oh shoot, I might open it and break it. want to change these voicings. Let me hear how this one sounds. Yeah, I like this voicing better. So I'll make you follow the melody. Oh, actually, that is right. It's just the clarinet needs to be in a higher melody or harmony. Yeah, I like that. Knowing how to fix what you use is what makes it last for generations. I always tend to keep the destruction. I'm assuming that means instruction manual, not the destruction manual, around in case there is a connection I could screw up, but it's never been the case. Yeah, I actually have been terrible about that, and as I got older, I actually appreciate it more. If you look at our Instagram, I put up a video, a picture of my video game collection like a while back. And essentially, if you look at all the old stuff, the SNES and the N64, all of those, like, there's no boxes for them, none of that stuff. It's just like the cartridge itself. Whereas like the new stuff, it's like I keep the box, I keep the manuals, I keep all this stuff. It's like I grew more appreciation for that, I guess, as I got older. Right. This is actually sounding really cool. I was frustrated about it last stream because it's like, you know, it was difficult because of all the atonal stuff or whatever. Not atonal. I shouldn't say atonal. It's just very complex for just being in C minor. I want to see if I can change that so that we have somebody else having the melody there. Yeah, so there is a lower voice. Let me take a listen here. It actually might make more sense for me to continue the melody and then Nicole take the lower voice because the French horn typically is lower than the tenor sax. Yeah, I think that's what actually makes most sense. So I guess I'm going to have to keep the melody there, but it is what it is. I wanted to give it to somebody else because I feel like I'm getting too much of the spotlight on JoJo's, but you know, sometimes it's just kind of like that. Earlier on, there's the trumpet stuff, so Nicole gets her time to shine. Those are also triplets, quarter note triplets. Oops. Pretty sure that literally just repeats again. Right? So this is actually different. It's close though. Triple F 4, triple F 3 4. So these are chord notes. There it is. Oh man, I missed a few things. They're the same thing. If it shows you how to put it together. I have one freaking missile in MP1 with mouse and keyboard that I cannot find, and it's the last one to the left before I move on to the second game. Damn. So do you tend to be a completionist? I'm going to guess by that statement that the answer is yes, though. Shout outs to all the completionists out there, man. It's definitely difficult. I kind of fall in there, but it really depends on the game. There's some games that I don't care so much about, like, completing. Like, in fact, RPGs are one of them that it's just like, you're not going to complete that crap. So I try to do a lot of the side quests and stuff, but then eventually I'm like, let me just get through the main story. Let me figure out that harmony. That's what it is. Depends on the game. Hell no, Nintendo flagship titles like Metroid and Zelda. Yeah. Right. I feel like with Metroid especially, because especially when you finish the game, they end up being like completion rating this, and it's like, oh man, it kind of makes you feel like, when it tells you the amount of collectibles and stuff, it makes you kind of feel that way, where it's like, oh man, I missed some stuff. I've never 100%ed a Metroid Prime game though, or just a Metroid game, excuse me. Maybe I should. Right. That's how literally how I'm pretty sure I still am with what is it called? Donkey Kong Country 64. I'm pretty sure I have how many bananas are there? 150? I'm pretty sure I have like 149. I need to go back and find that one banana. I was like that with Mario 64 for a while too. As a kid, I was always on 119, and then it didn't. I think I was like maybe 17 or 18 when I finally realized which star I was missing. And it was like a castle secret star. Like I was dumb for missing it. The melody is much easier here. Actually, before I finish the melody, let me actually see what the drums are doing and stuff. Really, just 4 on the floor for a while. Okay, that's easy. I'm not complaining. It makes my job easier. And it makes David's job easier too. There it is. That's maybe too much. I spammed F too hard. Dear God, DK64, whatever your leading deity, bless your soul before you attempt to grab that. Yeah. I know I was missing something. Like, it was literally one thing. It's either a banana or it might actually be one of those like arenas that you have to find to fight, like honestly, I'm pretty sure it's just bonus stuff, but that's what I'm missing to go to 100% the game. Let me hear this bass drum specifically. I think it is just this same pattern. Yeah. Yeah, I'll write this. And let me actually make them quarter notes, because I want them to choke it. There it is. Ching, ching, gang. Oh. I take back what I just did. They do it afterwards. Here I was thinking I was slick. I was like, man, this will be cool if he like chokes it. I don't know why they didn't do it in the original. I'm like, oh, that's why. Because they do it right afterwards. So these, I do want them to just be not whole notes, excuse me, half notes. Does he go back to the grooves there? So he just kind of does a fill. Let me do this, and then let me write the fill for him. That's clap. Yeah, and that happens for the next measure too. So that should be right as far as the rhythm section is concerned. Actually, no, it doesn't. This happens one measure earlier. Stop! Platinum! I love how pronounced it is when they say platinum. Because I don't think they actually use the T. I think it's like almost like a CH. It's like platinum! Platinum. I guess let me figure out what the bass is doing so we can finish getting a nice groove to all of this. Oh, by the way, actually, before I continue, is my voice more in sync today? Hopefully it is. I don't know what was happening exactly last time. I think it was just like Sibelius was like loading too much. So it started desyncing. It sounds like we're going back to that motif though. Oh crap, I need a melody instrument, please. Yeah. So we're just kind of doing that. Let me actually listen to this. I know he's playing a B flat. I just want to know what he's doing with it. Cool. Thanks, bassist. Why do I bother sometimes? Yeah, so this is just dugga 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 dugga. Just like a true bass player. And right on there, the exact amount. Nice. This is such a cool song. Like I'm sorry for being frustrated at it earlier or at the end of last stream, because it was definitely like kind of kicking my ass a little bit. You know, it happens to anybody, but it's really cool. And as always, I appreciate the company through the ride and kind of seeing like, you know, the real stuff that does happen, the frustrations, all that jazz. Again, Chocobo, if you did genuinely find one of the things that was wrong in the other video, then for sure you'll see the frustrations is one of the real things that we go through here. You know, any musician really goes through it, or any artist, honestly. It doesn't even have to be inside a musician. I don't know why this keeps going to alto sometimes. It's clearly a flute. That sounds like a flute to me. Please be flute. Good. I don't know what's causing that. So does the harmony repeat? Close. You had me curious and I looked up the lyrics and it's Chi on the katakana. So good job on Duolingo. Yeah, I have been actually trying to learn Japanese, but that's why, because it really does sound that way. It sounds like he says "star platinum" because it's so pronounced. It's not platinum. Or at least not the way they pronounce it. Like, I'm sure, obviously, the actual translation, yeah, they're trying to say platinum. So, yeah, technically they're wrong, per se. But who cares about wrong or right? It's what they're doing. So, they do totally say platinum. Right. It's just anything that you take to like the nth degree starts getting like that. You know, that's why you see gamers that rage and like throw their freaking controllers and crap too. When it's like speedrunners and stuff. Like I've seen Super Mario 64 speedrunners do that, like Cheese and Simply and stuff. They'll like throw their controller out of frustration because it's like, you know, you're just trying to be perfect and it's just not humanly possible. So for sure, those two are the exact same chord. So let me just go ahead and grab that. Although I do think the bass line changes. But I could also be wrong about that. Sorry, not the audio, your video. Camera's lagging a lot, but no desync. Okay. I'll see if it catches up, hopefully. I could also do this to mitigate it so it's not as noticeable. Those are the things that I want to try to fix. I don't know exactly what's causing it. Yeah, I just don't think my computer can handle Sibelius plus 2 instances of Chrome plus OBS. No, it's not on your end. I know it's here because it wasn't a problem with Demon Slayer. I can try editing it, but then it's like it might mess up with some other stuff. Let me see. I'll just take a quick second. So the video is delayed. Okay, so it should be a little more in sync now. I added a little bit more delay, so hopefully they're more caught up now. It's Dio again. Yeah. Yeah. So there's also those hits that I want to get a bit better now. Yeah. I don't want to spend too much time on it because at the end of the day, I don't think that's the main reason that people are here is to look at my face. It's possible, but oh, they do actually. Hold on, the guitar does something there. You're right. It's not entirely not part of it. Sega dogo, dega dogo. They do the same thing there. Sega dogo, dega dogo. Yeah, Sega dogo, dega dogo. I do want to get that in there. Maybe on the flute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's right on it. And then chum, chum. These happen, I'm pretty sure, on the downbeat actually. Actually, you know what? They do long notes. Let me give that to Nicole. No, I can't give that to Nicole because Nicole's going to end up doing this. I guess I could leave piano to more or less do that, and then I'll have Jackie do the long notes. So. Let me actually write in some dynamics. I mean, if it's like close, I can adjust it a little bit more. If you guys can let me know which way it is. Is the video behind? Like, is the video still lagging behind? Because I can adjust it. It's not that hard. It's just a matter of like lining it up perfectly is hard. Video's still a bit behind. Okay, so I'll adjust it here. I just don't want to spend too much time on it because okay, so this should hopefully sync it up a little bit better or even more accurately than before. Thanks, Luciano. And thanks, Chocobo, also for bringing that up. Nice. This is starting to sound like a nice little section here. That's what it is, I think. Yep, that's 100% what it is. Okay, cool. So that's, now I know the harmony here, so I can do that. Doom gum bum. And then yeah, he is doing dugga 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 dong bum bum. D flat. There we go. Cool. Thanks, Luciano. Yeah, I'll just need to remember to do that before the next stream, like put it back to what it was originally. It's just like as my computer gets more taxed, it almost starts like tearing the two of them apart, which is why I do want to try to get like a gaming rig, but by what I mean by a gaming rig is really just a powerful PC. It's because Sibelius is now doing more. The score is getting larger, so Sibelius is having to work harder, and that taxes the CPU. I actually want to add other people. Oof, man, this section's sounding really cool now. I still got a little more to add here, and I do want to add a lead in with this, especially if Jackie's going to play some chords here. And in fact, I might have you join her, Luciano, until you need to sega dugu dege dugu. Oh, no, not that. Nicole talking to a Norwegian and a Pacific Islander as a Las Vegas desert rat, and we're holding an in-time conversation. Doesn't that just blow your mind? That's awesome, dude. Yeah, the world is getting like just smaller and smaller. And for the most part in good ways. That sort of thing is really just crazy. Because I remember back in the day, like, you know, being a son of immigrants, you know, your family tends to obviously want to be able to like talk to their relatives that they left back home. So we always, I remember having to buy those like cards that you can like do long distance calls with and stuff. And now with like WhatsApp and like other platforms, it's like just so much easier to keep connected. Dude, you're in the West Coast? So this is actually pretty early for you then. It's like what, 10 a.m. over there? Shoot, I just realized I should update my times for to specifically say Eastern Standard Time, because we were finalizing the schedule and I just put 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. but that's our time, Eastern Standard Time, because we're over here on the East Coast. There we go. Nice. Is that right? That walk down? That's what it is. Get a slightly better Mac. That'll always be a big jump up. Not too much on price difference there. If you still want a portable solution, at least. I mean, portable isn't even like my worry anymore. Back in the day, it was, because I was, you know, taking this laptop and doing recording sessions like in other places and stuff. But now that I kind of have this space here, it's like most of my stuff is relatively sedentary. Ooh, fancy word there. Sedentary. Goon, goon, goon. Oops. Da-da-da-da-be-dum. Right? Yeah. Ba-ga-da-da-be-dum. And then again, if I do stick with the Mac, then I still I wouldn't have the ability to game as easily. I mean, I could do what is it called? Not Parallels. Parallels is the old thing. Boot Camp. I could do Boot Camp. Get that. I'm pretty sure the snare just does the same rhythm. You confirm? Yep. Except he goes so he does 2 on the bass drum here. If you do want to game, then just don't do it on Mac at all. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think my best bet actually is to just get a PC that I could game, but you know, obviously focus on the actual the parts so that it's strong enough to do what I need it to do, which is this stuff. I want to swap these 2 voices. What is that? D flat? Yeah, D flat. Oh, sorry. D flat. D flat. F. Nice. Decent gaming Windows laptop or not too much considering. Dude, you're just obsessed with laptops, Luciano. And the harmony is the same, so I actually can copy and paste this probably. One, two, three. Yeah. No. I messed that up. And not just that, but I mean, just the Macs tend to be more expensive. It's like it's cheaper for you to buy like all your parts separately, and then build the damn thing than it is to like just buy it made. And you'd get better parts practically than what it is. The only thing that I like better about the Mac is just that, at least in my experiences, it's been reliable. Versus like, you know, sometimes with Windows PCs, it's like, oh man, I did this update that like basically entirely crashed my whole PC, or just like driver updates that go wrong, or like weird stuff like that. That it's like, do I want to deal with that? But maybe I've just had a bad taste in my mouth because that happened to Jackie's PC. maybe that's not what I'm hearing. I'm actually hearing the opposite. I'm hearing eighth notes, not 16th notes. Oh, crap. And I say specifically I'm hearing because that's not in there. So you can listen to the original as much as you want. That's not going to be in there. Yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Worst case scenario, I'll change the rhythm later. I'm not going to harp too much on it. So da dee da do 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 dee sabo do ba be dum. Kirsten Verster, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I just saw that. I was actually checking to see if David had mentioned anything because he said he got out of work at like 1-ish. So he might be getting here soon. I'm just keeping an eye on my phone. Wait, hold on. I haven't done that yet. The piano playing. Yeah, that's right. Took a da dee da da da. Oh no. No, 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 don't do that. Damn it. Now it's gonna have to load again. So da da dee da da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Thank you. Okay. Here we go with our, as I mentioned this before, signature double dotted half note. I don't know why people don't write it often enough. It's like, I feel like people shy away from it because it's like not as common, but I mean, I write it all the time. And actually, I think I'm wrong on this one. Hold on. I'm thinking still as if it was in 4 and it's not. It's in cut time. Yeah, I'm right. Ba-do-dum. So da do dee da do da do dum. Dum dum. Sagado Gapido, Star Platinum. So this is it. Star Platinum. That should be right. I actually still think this might be a quarter note. I'm not going insane, am I? Yeah, that's right. Star Platinum. And that's a unison hit, so actually everyone kind of does this thing. So that's easy to kind of like. Nice. Now I just got to figure out this. What is that harmony there exactly? Yeah. Easy. Here we go. Moving on. Oops. Or actually, I'll keep it and then just do this. Nice. There we go. I'm curious if that E flat makes more sense. I kind of like that E flat. I think it might actually make more sense in there. Let me actually double check. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced about that. And especially with that little pattern right there, it pretty much sounds like C minor. And the fact that we're going to C. Actually, it actually might be C7 instead. Nice. Okay, yeah, because it's setting up our F minor here, which it very well might actually be modulating. Let me listen for a second and see what we're doing. Because I think they might be trying to change keys here to F minor. Jackie and I were talking about that. I wonder who the hell had the idea to put that sound effect in there for the world. That like almost like it's such a weird sound effect, but it's just like it's iconic, you know. Okay, so no, they definitely modulate, but they do go back to C minor. Yeah, it's definitely stays in C minor the whole time, which is again the odd thing about this theme, is that it doesn't really leave anywhere, but somehow it's just very harmonically it just really like pushes the boundaries. Okay, so let's start with the drums. So we got quarter notes for the hi-hat, open quarter notes. So plateau. So here's where he starts. Yeah, so doom, do got doom. Doom, do got doom, got doom, do got doom, doom, do got. So this actually is fine for the rest of the measure. Doom, do got doom, doom, do got doom, doom, do got, doom, do got. Okay, that's good. And then we got our hi-hat here. Which is just gonna be quarter notes, open hi-hat. No, don't override that. Same deal, same deal. Will you do it now? Good. Doom, doom. This is actually not there, sorry. So this is actually a rest. Can we rest there? It's right on 4. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's exactly it. Okay, so now we'll just loop that for 2 more measures, I think. And now we have our little drum groove after our breakdown here. Yeah. That's definitely the right groove for the drums. All right, let's see what bass is doing. I need to select my bass here. I think it does a D flat coming in. It might do the G though. But either way, it's that's what it sounds like to me. What's good, y'all? What's good, Pedro? What's good? Boom, booga, bam. Nice to have you along for the ride, Pedro. Damn it, I keep doing it up an octave. I'm going to add an eighth note here, actually. I'm going to change this to a dotted chord note because I feel like it should have a pickup. Much better. Much better. Okay, cool. So we got a bass, and it looks like that's doing a F minor. Let me see how they resolve back to the C minor. It's either a G7 or a D flat 7, which is your tritone sub. Sorry, tritone sub. Definitely sounds like G7. Yeah, you can hear it in the bass. He goes G, C. boom, sega go boom, 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 bega go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so this I actually might want to take out the syncopation here. And just kind of also do one of these. Let me hear what he's doing next. I think he's doing a bunch of eighth notes. He is doing a bunch of eighth notes, but there's actually some stuff involved. But I know he's going here ultimately, so now I can do what I want to do, which is this. Bam. A nice fall there. Nice. How was your live stream page? Or I saw that you were live, but obviously I was live too, so I couldn't join. Great, man. We talked about chops on social media and how that affects real life. Yeah, dude, chops are definitely a thing. They're definitely a thing, and they can definitely come and go when you least want them to. I'm trying to think of like what I want to do with the piano here. I almost want to do like thicker voicings, just what I'm experimenting with. I think that's what I'll do. So we're gonna go. I'm still not entirely sure if that's. I don't think it's a C minor because we got a D flat in the bass. I think it's like an E flat 7 is what it is actually, not an E flat major. That second chord there. So if that's the case, let me do this. So this is very similar to this rhythm here. So go. So it's right on 4. Boom, got boom. And that ties over. So doom got boom, doom got boom. And let's actually I'm gonna copy and paste that rhythm because it's the same rhythm on the top. I'm just gonna change the voicing, obviously. Let's see how that sounds. And then I'll do the last one. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Ooh, that actually sounds pretty cool. Boom. And so now we got that our nice 5 chord, bringing us back to our C minor. Let's give that a listen. And then sing, gum. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do the groove in a second, so I'll leave that for just a tad. See how that sounds in context. Also, because Pedro hasn't heard this, and there's other people that are tuning in. If you are, let me know in the comments that you're there. Thanks for joining. What's up, G-Sun? Welcome. Yeah, so shout outs to Limit Breakers. They're another they're a video game music band that does similar stuff to what we do. They kind of arrange it in similar kind of instrumentation. It's very like wind heavy, wind with like guitars and stuff. They actually do more rock stuff than we do. We do almost a little more funk, I want to say. But clearly we're delving into the rock genre here, very quickly. I mean, it's JoJo's. It just has a lot of guitar and stuff. Let me double check some of this stuff, actually. Oh, I went farther back than I expected to. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think all of that's fine. I just need to figure out exactly what the horns are doing here. Well, the violins, rather. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining, Jason. So there's that guitar riff, and then there's the violins kind of wailing up on top. So let me see if I can get that guitar part, and maybe... I think that would actually make most sense to actually give to Nicole so I can have flute and clarinet be like up in their upper register. Is that what it is? Oh, it's following that bass pattern. Oh, so that is that flat 9. I wasn't hearing that wrong. It is in there. Okay, cool. So it's essentially the same rhythm here. I'm just going to edit what it is. So I'll go ahead and copy and paste that. Boom. It's going to look dumb for a second. Oh no, I missed one. Boom, ba-ding, boom. Boom, ba-ding, boom, boom. Yeah, I think this is actually just, what is it, the flat 9? That's just holding over. And actually, I might just honestly leave that as a whole note. I'm pretty sure that they're just holding out that flat 9 there. Don't forget, bum bum. Yeah, so actually what don't forget, don't rest. Bum. I think I'll do that so that way we have the hit on 2. I think the drums also hit that. I just haven't written it. Yes. Written? Somebody that actually knows English better than me will correct me. Do I want to have this be like a counterplay on this? I maybe do. Boom, ba boom, ba da bo do dum. Chromatic. That's what I'm hearing. That might work nicely. Oh, that sounds so much better on the French horn, especially. Cool. I dig that. All right, so let's figure out the violins and all that stuff. And once again, as always, thanks for everyone that's been joining in. It's been a blast so far. We're getting through Jojo's. And Jason, if you haven't tuned in before, there's like 6 more minutes of all this madness. All right, let's do it. Let's figure out the violins. I think they're doing more like the F natural minor. Yeah, so it's F natural minor. Are they mirroring kind of the guitar part? No, I think they just come in, and honestly, I don't think I need more people on that part anyways. I got bass, I got French horn, it should be fine. So, so that's right on 3. Sorry, Jackie and Luciano. That's not it. That's starting too low. Where are they starting it from? I think maybe 5. Am I wrong? Hold on, I might be wrong. Okay, so it's only 1 octave. I'm just making it way bigger than it needs to be. That's what it is. And actually, this is up an octave. What I'll have is Jackie do it down an octave, so that way we both have it. And this should hold out. Bam. Come on, Sibelius, you can do it. I got the spinning wheel of doom. No. That's what I'm saying. This score is getting to the point where my Mac is trying so hard to keep up, man. There's just too much pure awesomeness coming out of Jojo. I think they do change chords, though. Yeah. So they do the same thing that hit on 2. So actually, I'm not going to tie this over. Come on, Sibelius. You're getting rid of 2 notes. Are you kidding me? This is like when soccer players, when they like intentionally throw. That's essentially what's happening right now. Sibelius is like intentionally like making it look harder than it is. I apologize for my 2012 Mac trying to keep up. That's what I'm hearing up there. Kind of following this sort of thing. Let's see what the lower violin is doing. I'll give her the flat 9 anyways, because the flat 9 is here, but it'll make more sense up here, actually. Which means I can probably change Nicole's note, which I'm fine with. Jackie will take the flat 9. And for now, I'll just common tone that, because I know we're going to C minor. I just don't know how I'm going to get there yet, or what voicing I'm going to use, but I'll just leave it there for now. And then that means, what note do I want for Nicole? Could just have 5, and that way we got a nice crunchiness with that. I don't know if I like this. Is that sharp 11? No, it's too muddy down there. Way too muddy. I need to bring her up, is what I need to do. Boom, boom, bam, boom, boom. That's our C though. I could do the F sharp, which is our leading tone. Mama. It's a safe one. I'll leave that there for now. Yeah, safe, but for now, that's what I'll leave. And then bum. Right, melody. Hajima. Let's hear that in context. If it sounds good, we'll move on. Dude, those voicings work so well. At least in the piano. This part here is just so good. I love what's going on here. I'm not sure if it's entirely supposed to be that dominant 7, but it just sounds too funky to not to take out. So what I'll do right now is I'm gonna go grab some water, maybe even some coffee. I'm gonna go ahead and leave some of this playing since some of the people tuning in might not have heard the whole thing. So I'll leave it kind of playing for a bit as I go take my break really quick. So I'll BRB. came back on the sad part. This theme is so crazy. The MIDI doesn't do it justice in this particular theme, at least. Actually, ironically, Jason, if you're still there, this progression is very similar to like the Sniff City or Shroom City, whichever one you want to call it, sort of thing. Somebody, actually, my sister had pointed that out, that she was just like, man, that sounds like Sniff City. I'm like, yeah, it kind of does, actually. So it's purely ironic. If you, they're working on a Sniff City cover. I don't think it's out yet, though. I love that. It's funny, like when the music is really good, my job is easier because I don't have to work on making it sound groovy or funky. It's just good already. The songo gets me every time. That key change is too good too. It's just so good. And then compositionally, this is so good. The freaking psych out. Man, I'm waiting for David to get here. I want him to hear that groove. I don't think he's heard it yet. The clock ticking in the drums. Clack, clack, clack. I almost forget that's there every single time. I'm like, where's that coming from? Hey, nice, dude. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, dude. Okay, all right, let's do it. Let's keep that excitement. Actually, I guess I'm gonna take a second and actually figure out where David is, because I want my co-host. Where is he? David, where you be? Question mark. Otherwise, the video is gonna make me be a liar. I don't want to be a liar on stream. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. Let me first get the rhythm section going. Is that the same groove that he had before? No. So let's get that in. Those are eighth notes. And so that's pretty much going to continue, but I guess I will write this actually as a 2-bar pattern just so we can actually get this bass drum in. That little bit will make it groove a little bit better. David will probably like mess around with it anyways. So I don't know why I'm too worried about it, but it's just better that way. Actually, this is open hi-hat, excuse me. And then I gotta do the same thing over here, second voice, and let's add the open hi-hat. And we'll loop that for a while. Yep, that sounds good to me. Okay, good. Sorry, I was just checking the stream thing because it looked like it was, again, sometimes it'll do that when my like connection drops for like a second. It'll be like, hey, careful. So I saw like a warning on like YouTube, so my bad. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Let's figure out the bass. Let's go. Oof, the strings are all over the place. Man, okay, hold on. Oh, so it literally just goes up a half step, just like no fucks given. Okay, so let's do it. boom, got ba doom boom. How many times does it loop itself? Jamming Joe. I answered, it's a jam, dude. So here. Yeah, I guess I will write it that way. The F flat would look kind of weird. Came back on the stream at the best time. Are you saying there's a worse part to my stream? No, I'm joking. Dude, that's so cool. They just no fucks given. Literally, just go up ahead. Down to the F. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a 4. To decadun set pedagodome. So nope, wrong octave. When in doubt, go up a half step, dude. That's exactly where it comes from. It's that sidestepping stuff, man. Dude, Brecker got away with murder whenever he did that crap. I'm laughing about the half step thing. Yeah, it's true. I mean, again, as long as it's the same pattern, it really doesn't matter. Like your ear will adjust. Yeah, so that's what they're doing. 4, flat 6 to 5. Boom. So it's still the same pattern, so I'm just going to copy and paste that for the rhythm. No. It's easier to just do that. I don't know what I'm worried about. No, I want to do that differently. Come on, Sibelius, keep up. Oh my god, he did. Why did you do quarter notes, Sibelius? There we go. The most bass thing ever. Let's throw out all theory rules. I mean, yeah, for the most part, that's welcome to J-pop. This is like, again, like I swear, just Japanese people do everything better than us. But rock in particular, I feel like they do very, very, very well because they just like throw out a lot of the conventional stuff. They'll do things in odd meter and, you know, whatever. So it just has a very unique sound to it. Actually, is that 2 bars of F and then 2 bars of A flat? I don't think so. That's that flat 6. Okay, so we have we actually have some theory going on now, like regular theory. It sounds like we go back to C minor. Okay, and then I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I actually forgot about it for a second. I knew it was coming and I forgot about it. Okay, that's too good. It's too good. So yeah, they go up to that what do you call it? Neapolitan flat 2. Right? I think they do go to the 5 afterwards. I'll let him do his walk and do his whole little shindig. Yeah, we totally get back there. Okay, so that's what it is. At least harmonically, this part makes way more sense than the stuff earlier. So we're actually getting back to this. All of this is fine. Chose a banger, but my brain is exploding from all the chord changes. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, they move all over the place. So what I'm hearing more is this rhythm now. Oops. Do I want to go back to this? I guess I do want to go back to this. And then for now, I'm just going to leave the D flat. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with Dio. I might actually need to leave that just a little bit longer. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I actually might. Let me double check. It might be major the second time around. It is major this time. It is major. They just, again, don't care. I mean, it makes more sense that it's major, actually. That actually makes sense in minor. No, damn it. And then let me just go ahead and write this in for everyone. Or hell. There we go. And just in case you guys can't see that, hold on. Let me just... I'm pretty sure that's how the actual Romanji would come out. Zawarudo. But there it is. That's going to be the spot. So, obviously, you know, we'll see how it happens when it actually happens live. But the plan is, David, have you not responded? Got stuck at work. Will be out soon. Okay, so David should be joining us soon. Nice, cool. For those of you that haven't seen our production live, which I actually, most of you I think have, for anybody that hasn't seen our production live, we always do stuff with screens in the back. So it's all synced via click and all that jazz. So what we want to do is actually stop playing when he's like, Zawarudo! Like, we'll have that play, and then essentially we'll just cut out all, like, everyone, all the instruments will cut out. And then we'll jump back in. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that exactly, but I'm trying to plan that ahead. Yeah, so I think that's what makes sense, is like an extra 2 bars, so it, like, musically it makes more sense where he interrupts. So I think I'll leave it there for now, and then worst case scenario I can always change it afterwards. Let's see what the drums are doing. Still same groove. Slight fill. Is that what I think it is? Oh my god. Dude, David's gonna have a blast with that. So where is that? That's here. So that is actually this same rhythm. Except it's just tu-tu-ga, tu-tu-tu-ga. Oh wait, sorry. It's here. Tu-tu-ga, tu-tu-tu-ga. Tu-tu-ga, tu-tu-tu-ga, tu-tu-tu-ga, tu-tu-tu-ga. Tu-tu-ga, tu-tu-tu-ga. So this is where it is. Tu-tu-tu-ga, tu-tu-tu-ga. Let me hear it one more time. Hold on. So it's right before the snare hit here. Let's hear this. I think that's what it is. That's so good. David's gonna flip when he gets here. And then does he just go back to the same groove? No. We have a more skeletonized version of it. That actually sounds more similar to the first groove that they had. Where is that? Or am I just imagining that? I might have been, actually. One of these chords might actually be a little weird. want to double check that. Yeah, I imagined it. He never plays it. That's so slick. To get that. I almost want to still add another one right here, actually, right before the hit. Is that too much? It might oversell. Let's see. Okay, never mind. I like it. So it's following the hits and the bass. So maybe I want to do something with the toms actually. Just have like all of it to be on the toms. So high tom. So yeah. I'm right. I'll leave that as a quarter note. I think it'll get too hectic if he's subdividing every single thing. And then this should also be a bass drum hit as well. I think that sounds pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and loop that. I think they do it for 4 bars straight. Oh, no, it's different actually. Okay, so yeah, I see what I was trying to do. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Get a nice little flam in there. David will appreciate that. Coming from Finale or Muse Score, I'd say honestly, it really depends on what you're comfortable with. I personally, I learned Sibelius first. I feel I did learn Finale later, but I do still feel like Sibelius is probably I think the more user friendly of the music notation softwares. But I do feel like all of them have their kind of tricks to them. I prefer Sibelius mostly because everything is a little more streamlined, I think. I don't have like a million tools that I have to have, you know, you just can kind of like go through whatever tabs you need to for note input. You get a bunch of extra like stuff. So it's more an interface that's almost more like Microsoft Word and like, you know, PowerPoint, whatever. So it's like very typical kind of interface. And again, you don't have to like select the right tool for every single thing. It's like pretty much for the most part. You know, I click on a bar, I click the rhythm that I want it to be, and then if I'm like, you know, inputting with the keyboard or whatever, I can like write C in here, or again, if I have a MIDI keyboard, etc. It just kind of does the job relatively easy, which is why I actually transitioned to it when we first started. I did my stuff on a Staff Pad, which is a less known kind of music notation software that you use a pen on a Surface or on a Apple iPad or whatever, the ones that come with a pen. So you can either use an iPad. I think it's only on iOS and on Microsoft Store. I don't think it's on Android yet. But regardless of which, you actually like notate stuff and it'll like take the handwritten stuff and basically digitize it for you, which was neat, and it had its advantages, especially with slurs and stuff, because it's easier to just draw in the slur than it is to like have to go back and like add it in as a separate you know, as a separate step rather. So you can just add it in all together, which is part of the stuff that I preferred. But overall, once I got my MIDI keyboard, essentially this makes the process much faster. Because again, then extrapolate that to having to write in full chords where you're like writing in 6 or 7 notes versus just like clank, got it. So so pick your poison, I guess. But I don't think the learning curve is too much as long as you know one of them. It's like you're gonna search a little bit for some of the tools and stuff, but the learning curve is, I don't think, that steep because most of the stuff functions similarly. I hope that answers your question. Is there a particular reason why you're planning on like switching, or are you just like trying to figure out which one to pick up? Yeah, that actually, I like the way this groove goes now. Okay, so yeah, he goes to the other rhythm. Not that one. This one. And actually here I might even do this pattern here. Kind of in preparation for Dio Brando here. Yeah, we were talking about switching to Sibelius, or I'm actually not familiar with Dorico. Hella expensive though. MuseScore 3, I love it, but so many bugs with the MIDI input. Right. I mean, MuseScore is still free, correct? I'm actually not sure if they officially have like a paid version or anything like that. But I haven't even heard of Dorico actually, so I guess I'm curious on looking it up later. Oh, I'm still with drums. Damn it. Sure, give me the tenor. I think it goes to the G instead, actually. Dun, sebo, bum. Right, there we go. Yeah, it's free. Thanks for answering my question about it. We've been using MuseScore 3 for all of our arrangements thus far, and I love the simplicity of the interface, but the MIDI and the lack of VST support. It feels like it's time to upgrade. I can't stand Finale, lol. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Finale. I'll say that. Like after I learned it, but I mean, again, it's a fine tool. In fact, if anything, it's more appropriate in most cases. But only because it's like if you're doing like what is it? Um, the more like esoteric, like fancy, like art stuff or whatever, where are like art songs and stuff, where you're like literally like drawing in curves and stuff. I'm sure there's a way to do it on Sibelius, but I'm just like that I'm pretty sure is Finale is more designed for that, or like the weird stuff where like the scores like invert and are like circular and all those weird things. I'm pretty sure that's more where Finale kind of like thrives. Sibelius, I just feel like it's quick and easy to use, and and that's why I prefer it, is because it's exactly that. It's quick. Um, so I've gotten faster at it. I'm even not as fast because if my piano chops were faster, I'd be able to like kind of do things a little bit quicker. Because I could just end up like pressing play and then just like play the thing. Dance, go dance, go so go. My piano chops are not at that point. Um, I definitely recommend it. I mean, I haven't used MuseScore too often. I did use it a few times, but I mean, after being used to Sibelius, it definitely gets kind of clunky, I think. And on top of that, I will say that if you're gonna get Sibelius, I suggest it's up to you if you want to do the subscription based thing, because you could do the subscription. But I actually prefer I just bought the thing, and then if like there's an update that I need, I'll just pay for like the update or whatever. But for the most part, it's just I just paid the what is it? I think it's $300 or something, $400, and kept it. Right. Uh, sounds like a van, sounds like a down, down. How much time I take on my arrangements. There, it. If you want to look at the rest of the playlist, and actually, I started JoJo's before I started doing the live stream. So actually, when I did the first live stream, even then, I had like the first theme and a half more or less written already. So yeah, it does take a while. Oops. No, that's the wrong rhythm. Hold on. Oh, because it's coming in here. That's where it is. Those are quarter notes, right? Quarter, half. Come on, Sibelius, work with me. So those are all at eighth notes. Pretty sure it's triple the triple the triple. Triple the. See, this is one of the things that's kind of annoying on the, but it's like I prefer that over like Sibelius. So Sibelius, you'd have to get your tuplet tool and whatever. Here, I select. Excuse me. So here I select the quarter note. So then I'm going to press Command 3. And then depending on the number that I put, Command 4 would give me a, well, I can't really do, but if I wanted to do like a duple, Command 2, Command 3, Command 4, if I wanted to do 6 tuplets or whatever, you know, if I wanted to do this for whatever reason, you know, Command 6. So, and if you're on Windows, then obviously Control would be your thing. But it's like, I feel like that's easier than having to grab a tuplet tool and stuff like that. It's just like, it doesn't disrupt the process as much. Now, I do feel like adding multiple triplets becomes annoying because I have to, again, select quarter note, then press triplet again to be able to do that. That should be our melody. So it has its quirks, you know. Oh, the drums. I guess I'd rather write it as a G flat, A flat, B flat, so that way they're all just flats for my own sanity. I love that fucking harmony. It's so good. All right. Let's see. So we need to figure out what the horns are doing. Actually, wait. What am I doing? I should figure out piano. I don't need to figure out piano. I know what piano's doing. I just want to figure out how I want them to do it. Sorry, I'm like realizing that like the strings are going all over the place there. So I might want to do that actually on the piano instead, because some of that arpeggiation might be simpler, but I don't know. Ah, that's hard. I'm trying to realize exactly how I want to do that. I think I'm gonna have to toss that in the winds, just because I want something to be like hammering out the harmony there. I think that's what I'll do. Going to work out, Joe? Okay, thanks, Pedro. Thanks for sticking along. Have fun working out. Try not to get too bulky. I don't want to hear you complain later. It's almost like that African clave sort of thing. That is yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, that's what I'll do. So that happens right on the end of 2. We're gonna tie that over, and actually tie it over also again. I just want it to be nice accent on the end of 2. So oh, hold on though. I'm coming from this though. I might have to change my voicing. That's what I think I'm hearing. I'll just have him do that and then switch immediately. Not the best voice leading, but I do want this to be the tonality. Yeah. One more. And then just not tie that because we're going to switch. So let's hear bass and piano. That's kind of cool. I guess I could also just do this, transpose it up a minor second. Are you going to write it weird way? I guess that's fine. Does it make more sense as a C sharp minor? I guess not. Yeah, I'll leave it that way. That's so cool! So I will tie this one over. And then we got F minor to A flat major to G, which is our 5. And I guess I'll keep the same kind of like rhythmic pattern. Now, how do I want to voice the F? Yeah, it's like a sus. That's actually kind of cool. Gonna head out too. Can't wait to talk this Saturday. Yeah, definitely. Take care, G-Sun. Thanks for stopping by. So I think I'm gonna do a closed voicing here. Oh, actually, I can't tie this over. And then. Yeah, I think if I get too fancy there, it actually detracts from what's going on. G, that's an F, F, B flat, which is an A flat, F, A flat, G. I actually am going to leave this as the same kind of thing. Otherwise, I think it changes too much. The drums. I forgot about that. I might do that in like the piano. That might be cool to do like a like. Oh, oops. Not what I wanted to do. Do rest. Do rest. Do rest. So then I'll juxtapose that. Getting fancy this today by doing that. Getting some good work done. I actually would rather these be quarter notes. Nice. And then that's actually back to our C minor, so whatever we were doing here is pretty much going to be the same thing. Now we do have that A flat major. Let's see how that B flat 7 sounds. Yeah. Oh, oops. That should be D flat, so. B flat, and then we had the B flat on the bass, and then I don't know if that 6 makes sense, so I might not be able to leave that in there, but let's see what happens. That actually sounds pretty cool. I'll leave it in there for now. So this should be good for our rhythm section here, which means we might be able to get more or less to the end of this theme before we finish our time here together. So good. That B flat actually makes it cool because it's like you have that same like top note that you're hanging on to as it like switches into like the next thing. It's just like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I hope the musicians out there will understand me, and then if you don't, you probably already know how cool the music is. Man, that's cool. Yeah, the rhythm section is definitely good. The rhythm section is fine. The horns are now the one that's going to be interesting. Oh, I should actually also figure out that one. Interesting. Oh, I'm dumb. I haven't even figured out that part. That's why I was like, where does that E natural come in? Regardless, though, let's be real. Where does that E natural come in? Is this an F major 7? Yeah, no, yeah, this is C major 7, actually. That's why they do major the second time, because they're sidestepping from the major. God damn it. They're so smart. That's what they're doing. Instead of sidestepping from the minor like they did here this time, they're sidestepping from the major the second time. Let's confirm. But that sounds right. That's so smart of them. Yeah, see, that part is what I'm talking about. That sidestep. We're just moving the whole chord up a half step. And so this time they end major, so it makes sense when they just like swap it. Actually, you know what? It might even be dominant 7, because there I have the dominant 7, and that sounds right. Yeah, I think that's correct, which is cool. I'm not complaining. It's definitely very interesting. Neat. Yeah, that's cool. I was not expecting it to go to major. I didn't realize it until I actually heard the harmony. Then I was like, oh, it doesn't just go back to minor. It actually goes major. Again, possibly dominant 7, but at least at the very minimum, I'm talking about that major third. So let me figure out the rest of the melody first. Right? So. Actually, no. Quarter note. Let's give it a quick listen to that. I think that's correct rhythm. How's it going, Joe? It's going great, Luciano. Oh no, one ba ba za da ba da sa da da ba da. So yeah, actually most of this is off by a beat. I missed one rest and that threw the whole rhythm off. There we go. I actually do want this to be an eighth note to also reflect that. 2, 3, 4, 1. So also rest on beat 1. And then I will tie that over. That's pretty much our melody. Up to Zawarudo! Let's hear that. Dude, at this rate, David's gonna make me a liar, man. That's so good. I hope I didn't peek the mic. But it's just so good, though. God damn it. Okay, well, now that I know where this is. So that's going to be Nicole. That's right. What have you been up to, Luciano? Are you actually working for once? Do, do, da, dee, da. Why is that so crunchy? That should be right. That's the D flat. Oh, because I have the B flat here. Is that why? Or no, because it's right next to the C here. I'll listen to that afterwards in a second, because regardless, I might change the voicing of that anyways when the rest of the horns are in. But I'm just so freaking excited about this part here. I actually don't mind how crunchy it is in context. Like when you get into it, it sounds good that it's crunchy, especially if, you know, the man himself is coming in to interrupt the music. Okay, I got to figure out what is actually happening here, but I guess I'll do that in a second. I'm going to go, and we're back. Okay, let's see. Where did we leave off? I don't remember. All right, we're going to figure out the rest of the strings and all that. Hope everyone's still doing good in the chat. And again, as always, thanks for sticking along. I think I'll toss that in the flute because that's actually not too bad. Bumpy da dee. Da dee da da. There it is. That's why I had the pattern backwards. I was like, I'm pretty sure it made sense like 2 seconds ago. Oops, I shouldn't have cut that. Command Z. I want to copy this. Paste that here. Here's that minor swap. That's the F minor, yeah. Or is that the A flat? Am I going insane? No, I'm right. F. Okay, let's give that a listen. Sorry, I was focusing for a second. Gee, it'd be nice if when I was focusing, I had a co-host to talk to. Yeah, I like that. That's staying. And then even I'm giving you this, Luciano. There you go. Oh, really? Damn. Sucks. Yeah, man, that's one of the bad things about internet, you know, it's just like it's unreliable. Even for me, I think there's a point where I guess I was lagging cuz I'm looking at the stats here and then I literally see 0 for like a good few minutes. I hate the way it handles the glyphs, but you know, I'm sure you know what to do. I know. He said he got stuck at work. I'm kind of upset about it too. He made me a liar. I mean, shit, even if he at least shows up for the last like 30 or 45 minutes. Because I could push to maybe 410, 415. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's really not so much of a feature. It's like, hey, he's here. Um, I'm trying to think of whether I want to do this differently because currently, as it is, not that obviously Luciano you can't play it. I'm just saying it's like it's a lot. So I wonder if I want to like divvy it up between you and Jackie. Let's see what that looks like. So like. Oof, that sounds pretty good though. No, I did. How did, oh, I'm dumb. Sorry, I missed. I got this backwards. Yeah, regardless, I think this part actually makes more sense. Dude, that sounds so cool. That's 100% what's happening. And then let's. This might be difficult. This I think you can do also. You'll be fine here. I'll just have to change the pattern a bit. I'll just do that actually and let you kind of do the upper register stuff. Dude, that's so cool though. Um, okay, again, sorry. I was focusing for a second because that took a little more brain power than I thought it would. But I think the end product is totally worth it. Let's do this. Dude, that's freaking just like spitting fire in the woodwinds. All right, let's hear that in context. It might be too much maybe, but I like it, so it's probably staying in there. It's not rocket science here at 8-Bit Wave. It's that simple. If Joe likes it, it's in. That's actually not true. If that were the case, then Bleach would actually end differently. That's another conversation for another day, though. I want to see if I can actually do this with Nicole. Oh, David's actually here. Okay, hold on, guys. Finally, the moment of truth.
The guy that was supposed to be here 3 hours ago.
Yeah, he got caught up at work. It's fine. It happens. Oh, crap. You don't have headphones. Hold on. We need to get you headphones. Grab those.
Wrong ones.
There
These?
should be a headphone splitter. Yeah.
I forgot my in-ears. So.
Because I was like about to play. I'm like, hey, take a listen to this. Yvette says David. Like, David!
Yvette!
Okay. Let's get this in here.
Which side's which?
It doesn't matter. Just get them in.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't supposed to be an innuendo, but I guess it ended up being one. Okay, so you should be able to hear now, right? You hear that?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. I actually do need to ask you about some of the stuff.
Sure.
Probably playing video games.
Why is that written in my part?
That's in all the stuff, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the name of the song. Oh, the part that I needed to ask you was earlier, but whatever.
That's pretty cool. Okay. So, half time's double time like nothing. Okay. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so
That's
as
awesome.
now official proof, I've been saying it for a while. I'm like, dude, David's gonna get a kick out of this when he hears it.
Absolutely, dude.
Let me find the part that I actually want to confirm with you
Sure.
if it's playable. Yeah, it's right here actually. Right? Yeah. So okay. So I guess I'll just play from here. There's a rhythm there that I want to make sure makes sense, like to actually be able to play it, because I know you don't have 4 hands. So all of this, I'm pretty sure, is fine. It's the subsequent rhythm that comes in.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, so this on the shells is fine too. I'm not worried about that. Except, I guess the first note you can't technically
Yeah.
do, but that's fine. I'll fix that afterwards. Yeah, so here you can. You know,
Just go ahead adding my own little
right.
taste to it.
Wait,
Okay.
this is the part.
I just
So
did
yeah.
it. I just did
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. I was just making sure. I'm not a drummer.
Oh, that sounds good. So we have it written down. It just compliments it.
You know what I was actually thinking of when I wrote it? I was thinking of Naruto that one time where you like I was like, David, do the and then the second time do the ging,
ride.
ging,
Yeah,
ging,
yeah.
ging. So
Double
then,
the-
right. So then the second time you did both.
I can do that. Play it again. Mirror that spot again.
Damn it! Did I go too far? I did go too far. It's right here. Here's the
Yeah,
ring. Yeah.
right there.
Because it's open hi hat and then the dink 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 dink.
Let me see. Yep, I can do it.
Okay, good. Confirmed. Confirmed. That's staying in.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. No problem.
Nice, dude. This is really exciting. I've been like super stoked about all the stuff that's happening for JoJo's. JoJo's just has like a really cool sound to it.
It's just hype all around.
Right. And then now let me see. This is where we're at. Yeah, all this interesting stuff. And those are the choke. I'm curious how some of the stuff in the woodwinds are gonna sound. Because they're like going all over the place.
Let me hear that part. just that part. real quick.
The double pedal?
Yeah, those 2 bars there. Play it again? Yeah, okay. Just want to... yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, I know you're good. You got it. And if not, you're reading it because I like it. It's in there. It is.
You're doing it regardless, David.
It is in there. I'm pretty sure. It's like very soft, faint back there. If you listen to the kick, you did it.
That snare is like all the way in the back of the room.
And then that's gonna be the interesting part to do. So let me actually figure out how we're gonna get into that. This is all the hype has been building up to this point. So yeah, he does. So the strings are just going. Where is it? Oh, crap! I have the drum selected. Yeah, he literally stops the theme from happening. Is that right? What's the first note? Oh, so then it's doubling the melody, but okay, cool. So let's put that in the flute. Gonna create all that cool stuff.
We're not doing that stop though. We're adding another theme, right?
We're doing the stop.
Okay, cool.
No, yeah, we're definitely doing the stop.
All right.
I have it in there. That's essentially, look, watch. In fact, if my computer can keep up with it. There we go. Zawarudo! What exactly is going to happen there? I'm not entirely sure, but is something happening there? Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's just too cool not to add up. In fact, because that's what Jackie and I were thinking visually. So essentially, this theme, which I guess will be like kind of a look forward ahead on what we're doing after this theme. This theme is going to be basically used for like the conflict that's happening between Jotaro and Dio, and then we're actually going to do this, which it's out of order because obviously we're doing opening 2 and then opening 1, but what it allows us to do is actually have. Is this it? Yes, it is. It allows us to use this theme, which is arguably more hype in a weird way.
Okay.
To use it for like Jotaro winning, I guess, so to speak. I don't know why it's so much softer. It's like terrible quality, but whatever. And more double pedal.
Yes! Power to the drummer!
So yeah, that's the last theme that we're gonna do for this. Again, it's gonna be the JoJo's part 1 and part 2, part 3, part 5, part whatever. This is essentially like similar to One Piece, where it's only part of the series, because we figured that we'd be able to do more with it. Now we know that he wins. Oh, are you kidding me, Luciano?
Get out of here,
Of course the good guy wins. Although, actually, I can't say of course. The good guy didn't win in the first season, that's for sure.
What's this anime called? The Abyss? Something in the Abyss?
Oh, man.
Because the good guys don't win.
Yeah. I've heard of that. I forgot. Jackie would murder me for not knowing that right now.
That's an emotional train wreck.
More spoilers, then watch the show. It's really good.
Don't wow me, Luciano. Watch the show.
Oh, it's here. I'm dumb. Dun, dun. So this is still a B flat. Dun, 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 dun. Shake it down.
First dude loses, second dude wins. It's the equivalent of you watching someone else play a game and then you decide to play it because it looks good. So don't give me that.
What is that note? Hold on, let me figure that out.
Trust me, bro. Even regardless of the spoiler, just watch it, man.
David always knows best. No, you should actually in sometimes, very few times, because I'm not a big fan of spoilers, but sometimes spoilers are actually the reason why I've gone ahead and watched something. Actually, Naruto is that way, and I'll try not to spoil it, but it's kind of dumb not to spoil it at this point. The show's been out for a while. I think everyone kind of knows what's happening. But I downloaded a demo to, like, what was it? Naruto Shippuden Generations or something, Storm Generations or something like that.
Storm.
Yeah, Ninja Storm Generations specifically. And it was a free demo, so I started playing it. But I had only watched Naruto, and I was like, I don't really know enough about Shippuden or whatever, but let me see if the game's fun. So I played through the game, and then, I played through the demo, and by the end of the demo, you see Naruto in Sage Mode against Pain. And he literally says, like, the spoiler, he's like, how could you, kill X character or something? And I'm like, holy shit, that person dies? Like, I need to figure out how they died.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
Yeah, him. Exactly. So because of that, I was like, I need to go back. I need to, like, figure out what the hell happened. And that's how I started watching Shippuden. I've most recently avoided even trailers, more recently just to not get anything spoiled, trying to get even more similar experience to when I was younger and played games / watched anime blindly. I mean, I do actually know other people that do that they literally avoid spoilers.
You said him? This guy, bro.
I did say him. Come on, dude. The point is that, yeah, I know other people that have been actually saying the same thing, that they avoid that. And Jackie actually avoids demos because she doesn't want to do that. I think that's a little excessive. I'm like, I'll play a demo. I don't want to know what happens at the end, but I don't care playing like a level or two to see if I like the game. In fact, case in point, the one time we didn't do that, we ended up buying a game and then regretting it immediately. I was like, Jackie, there's a free demo. She's like, no, I don't like demos. And I'm like, we should just try it first, though.
What game was this one?
It's not Overcooked. It was the one that was done by the same studio, which is the one that it's like Moving Out. It's essentially the same thing as like Overcooked. It's like similar, like co-op kind of like base stuff, but it was just not as fun.
Didn't work out.
It was not as fun. We wanted it to be like Overcooked, and it just wasn't the same. In homage of him. Well, again, supposedly in Boruto he is, but I don't know exactly. I haven't kept up enough with Boruto. I was keeping up pretty early, and then I let it go for a bit.
Oh, wait. You don't even know which him he's talking about, huh, Luciano?
Does he? I thought Luciano had watched it.
So you don't know, do you? Oh. Alright, you're good.
Oh, you've seen all of it? Are you caught up with Boruto, though?
Yes.
Nice. I need to try it. What do you recommend it?
I mean, Boruto's still going, so there's no finish, but there's a lot of episodes where it's just like fillers, especially in the like the 20s up to like the 40 episodes. No, not even, because there is some action going on, but there's a filler in between like main story plot lines. You get me?
Rather caught up.
Right. Yeah. And there's like 70-something episodes right now.
Yeah, I want to try to catch up.
I mean, you're not wrong, bro. For some reason, Boruto's almost all fillers. There are like 4 or 5 episodes of like amazingness.
And then I guess I'll have Jackie double the melody. I might end up changing that later, but for now I'm leaving it.
Yep, you're right.
Right, the OG did. Like I think it's obviously because they needed the manga to get ahead. They just like went on filler forever. Until they decided it's better for us to just like stop for a second and then like get back into it eventually. I think what I'm going to have Jackie do is do this thing while you're doing the higher things. Although it might get too busy because I think the whole point of you doing these higher notes is to let the groove chill before it like gets heavy again. So let's give that a shot.
I think it sounds good.
I guess I'll leave it in there. I can always just take it out afterwards.
This is not too busy to me.
Yeah, because the drums are less busy anyway, so it's gonna feel like less anyways. And so I need to figure out a harmony for this.
Even with the OG series, like the first season was almost all action anyways. Besides like the ending of the OG. Like the ending episodes, I mean.
What chord do we have here? A flat major. That's Chinese to you.
Ching lang ping lang. Hey, I know my basic chords, man. I think that note right there is an H.
Well, I think who is it? Is it the Germans? I think the Germans are the ones that have H.
Deutschland.
I think that makes more sense. There. Yeah. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. If I can figure this out, then that's essentially where I wanted to leave this theme for today. Because regardless, I have to head out in like 10 minutes, maybe, to go pick up Jackie. So we're almost there. Without somebody's help.
I see how it is.
I mean, I didn't really want like the whole reason why I want to do this actually is so that if like the chat, because there are some times where it's like the chat's like going, it's like it's easier if like you can handle chat, I can be over here, we can like feed off each other. It just works having a co-host, and I want to do this more often eventually. But right now, obviously, COVID makes this difficult. But we are recording something cool later tonight, which is the reason why we're kind of here. He's here. We're recording something. I'm not saying what, but it's coming out this month. And we're very excited for that one too. It's something that's been asked for a while. We've had it, so it's for those of you that have seen us live. It's not a new arrangement, but it's definitely new to being recorded.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
I think I'm just gonna have to figure that out on my own because they just go straight to although actually I can probably just literally copy and paste this whole thing. So oh no, it's different. So the way
Thank you, Luciano. You are a beast yourself.
Oh crap. Did I mess that up?
Did you?
I might have.
Wait, what's that?
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's what it was. By the way, David.
What?
Good job on Pokemon.
Yeah, that sounded good.
I do think Pokemon came out really nicely. If you haven't checked it out already, which I said in the beginning of the video, but definitely check it out because it's pretty solid. I definitely think it's one of the better things that we have on there. Just because we're always trying to like improve. It's not that the other stuff is worse. It's just a matter of like this one's just that damn good.
I want to listen to it again though. Let me get the chance.
When did I decide was a harmony for that? That might work. That's essentially doing this thing also though. God damn it, take away the natural. I don't there we go.
It's almost perfect. It's there. It's there.
Yeah, so that's where I think it's gonna happen. It's just Sawarudo! So I don't know exactly how long we'll stop there. I think there was still a cutoff there that the flute needed to fix. I mean, again, some of that stuff, it's like it's the reverb or it's whatever. Yeah. It's like it's pretty much solid. It's exactly where we wanted it to be. I think, in terms of like accuracy and even just like the accuracy of like the recording itself. Like all the mics, I think were placed really well. So it just like accurately captured all of the sounds. Speaking of accurately capturing all the sounds, let's listen to this theme, and that'll pretty much be the end for today. David, do you know what this is for the record? I will say this. That's what I was saying. Our segue of capturing sounds.
I'd have to hear it.
Listen to this.
Segue.
You see that clock?
Clockum.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hear the clock.
Got it. I'm the tempo.
I mean, yeah, you are.
I'm time itself.
We're so groovy. Sawarudo!
Yep. That's awesome.
That's how it's essentially going to go. So it's going to be pretty neat. So next time, I think we'll actually be doing JoJo's on Friday. On Wednesday, I'm probably going to do Demon Slayer. Same time frame, 12. Actually, I'll probably end up a little bit earlier because Jackie gets out early. That's not a common thing. It just so happens that way. So thank you for tuning in. We'll see you Wednesday. Check out Pokemon if you haven't already. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Let us know anything else you want to hear. Maybe, again, future arrangements, future things to consider. And featuring David finally in the end. we do hope to have this be more of a common thing with the co-host, so that way it's not just me all the time. You guys, you'll get bored of me. No, I'm kidding. But definitely, it's been a pleasure having David. It's been a pleasure having all of you joining in and being a part of this process. So we'll see you Wednesday. Take care. Have a good